Hello friends of the Northern Entertainment and welcome to another vlog. Now this vlog is a little bit different because, well, this is probably the vlog with the best audio quality ever. Also, it's a little bit weird because behind me is the green screen, not taken care of, not filtered out or anything, and that's because, well, I don't even know why I chose this venue here. Compared to my mobile vlog, although I have to admit I had a mobile vlog of over 15 minutes and that I recorded today, and as I'm getting it all from my phone and looking at it, I realized that I cannot use it possibly without you guys getting whiplash by trying to follow what's going on the screen, because it was just too bumpy. I recorded that on a part of the highway that is not super bumpy, but unfortunately there is almost like a rhythm in the road, and I had the perfect speed so that the camera started oscillating like crazy, and it did not, like, no, I couldn't do it. So I pretty much have to do it again. Right here, live from where the magic happened. No, that was terrible. Anyways, what did I want to talk to you guys about today? Well, 15 minutes, that's of course a long vlog, and maybe I can shorten it down a little bit now that, now that I'm sitting here and talking to you guys. So basically, what I wanted to talk about is, as you guys know, I had this whole thing going on with 30 days doing one day Twitch, one day YouTube, one day Twitch, one day YouTube. The more I look at the analytics, the more I realize that I have to pay now for mistakes made 2 years ago. And I'm paying for those mistakes, and I'm not, I said that in the other video, or I said that in the vlog that I had to delete. I don't want to sound negative about it because I'm really not. I am pretty pumped about the whole process going on. As you guys might know, I started the a 12-week program with my network, BBTV, and I have they dive deep into the channel analytics, and they are very blunt in terms of what you do right and what you do wrong, and unfortunately I made a lot of mistakes. I mean, over 20% at one point of my subscribers were subscribed to me for the reason of Farming Simulator. And then I all but abandoned this thing because I think that I know better than, I don't even know why I abandoned it, because Farming Simulator was always, and will always be one of the games that is for me the most relaxing to play, the easiest to play when it comes to interaction with you guys, because you can just, of course you have to concentrate a little bit on the task at hand, but it is so easy for me to put this thing on autopilot per se, and just have it going and concentrate on the conversation at hand. And there is some amazing conversations that we have on those farming sim streams. I mean, yesterday's stream was absolutely amazing, not in terms of numbers or anything, but the conversations that were to be had. And if you look at yesterday's stream, which card for that should pop up with a time card actually, that should take you directly to that one conversation where I went down memory lane, how everything started with Code Zero, how, well, where it was, where it is now, where it will be in the future, and stuff like that. And stuff like that is, you can talk about things like that on the vlog, obviously, but it is so much easier to talk about it when you have a discourse actually going on, where you have, this discourse going on, where you have questions from you guys that I can directly answer. I mean, that's the reason why I do live streaming, and that's the reason why I enjoy live streaming so much, and that is simply the interaction with you guys is just, you can't have the same interaction with videos as much as you try, even with those vlogs. It's a monologue, obviously, and I like to have the dialogue with you guys, and I really, in a way, I feel bad about the fact that I have to do what I have to do now with Twitch, and I should maybe get to that before we get completely carried away, since we are already 6 minutes in. I think this vlog might again be around 15 minutes by the time that everything is said and done, but I am not going to abandon Twitch. I am, however, reducing the number of Twitch streams significantly, because I have at the moment the lowest numbers in terms of subscribers, which is fine, but in terms of views, in terms of audience retention, in terms of watch time, which are all super important metrics if you want to get your channel back up on its feet. And my channel is at the moment, it's sitting on its, excuse my language, ass. And I have the lowest numbers that I had in the last 5 years. And this channel is barely over 5 years old. Yes, indeed, I had higher average view numbers per day when I started this channel initially, and I was not part of Code Zero then either. So yeah, things definitely changed, and I know, as I said in the beginning, I know the mistakes that I make, and I know that made, and I know that I'm paying a price for it now. But I am excited to see where it goes. I mean, I know what goal I have, and I know where I want to be. And I'm cautiously optimistic that I will reach those goals. I mean, if you think I'm taking all this lightly, then this is one of the books I'm reading. This is another of the books I'm reading at the moment. No, I'm not sponsored by them in any way, shape, or form. But those are all books. This is a book about time management here, and the 4-hour work week sounds like, well, sounds like nonsense, really. But it's about time management. It's about primal branding. It's about the things, how you can make a brand or a channel in that case, how you can further that. And then in the end, a YouTube channel, if you want to do that professionally and want to take that to the next level, then you have to have the CEO thinking, really. You have to have this company owner thinking of, how can I advance my brand? How can I establish my brand? And all these things. And I knew a lot of these things, but I, again, apologize for my language, half-assed it for way too long. And I mean, I spend a lot of time on it, yes, for sure. But I think I spent time on the wrong things. And I know now what I have to do. And I know that at the moment, and I'm not saying that it's for always and ever, but for the moment, I have to concentrate on my YouTube channel. And that means also live streaming on YouTube to get that average time up, to get the numbers up to the point where, well, where other companies also look at me again. Because right now, there is very few companies that send me any preview versions anymore. I mean, I'm lucky as heck that Giants has still faith in me. That Lars still has faith in me with everything going on, and they still gave me the access and put me on the preview list, although I don't even know when I'm gonna get my preview version. But the things that I did wrong are now to be rectified. And I want to say something also as we approach here minute 10 about the whole conversation that everybody everywhere is going on about roleplay and whatnot, and why did you abandon it? And to be honest with you, it has nothing to do so much with abandon it. It has something to do with my mental health in a way. And I'm not saying I have any mental health issues by any stretch of the imagination, but I will say that much, that in my job, I'm dealing with a lot of less than stellar situations. And when you have to deal with real people in roleplay, even though they just roleplay idiots and all these things, it still puts real life stress on you because you have to deal with the situations. On top of that, I always feel bad when I streamed any kind of RP that, well, then I can't really interact with you guys. I miss stuff in the chat, and that puts more stress on it. And so I just do not need any more stress in my life, to be quite honest with you. And my channel is not about GTA roleplay in any way, shape, or form. Never was, never will be. There was a time, and I will absolutely admit that, and that was shortly after Polcat sent me the message that he would like to have me in DOJ, and that could be my springboard to full-time content creatorship. And I kind of jumped on that train, and I was thinking, yeah, it might be. But I very, very quickly realized it can't be, because I will be honest with you guys. If I do this, and if I really get the channel to where I hope I have it, and it's going to be a long way for no doubt, but if I get the channel where I hope it will be a year from now, 2 years from now, then it is because of the stuff that I like to play. Because all this really is, you know, to have a business, to have your own business, you have to love what you're doing. My job right now is a stepping stone to where I want to go. It keeps the family fed, it keeps the roof over our heads, and it keeps everybody, it keeps the lights on. But that's all. It's not like I'm getting up in the morning all fired up and yes, I can work this job again. Yes, no, that's not what it's all about. For me, this kind of motivation or this kind of zeal comes in for content creation, for live streaming, and I am so fired. I'm so looking forward to November, when we have those 2 weeks of a crazy amount of streams, be that on the European time zone as well as on the American time zone. So I'm really looking forward to these days. Even if only my usual 50 people would watch, which I think it's going to be a little bit more given the fact that we're going to stream FS19, but even if those would just watch, I would still do it, because I am enjoying content creation more than you guys can imagine. And the community is the most important part of this whole thing. That's like, it's the Northern Pack is part of this branch, is part of this whole package. And you guys know it, especially the ones that watch me for the longer time. And by now, at 13 minutes, I am sure that only my hardcore viewers are watching still, which is perfectly fine. But the Northern Pack is so important to this whole thing. Like the community as a whole, what we created, this welcoming space where people just sit back and relax. And you guys know it, how many first responders we have in the community that are literally, oh well, yeah, after a hard day or whatnot, I sit here and I relax. And even if you don't say anything, I don't expect anybody to say anything. If you want to come just into the stream and just, even if you don't say anything at all night, and you just sit back and you relax and you watch the silliness that's going on, you listen to a little bit of relaxing music, and you just, you go away and you feel better, and I help to kind of take the stress off you, then I have done my job. And that's what my channel is all about. That is, yeah, of course it's about about simulators and farming in particular. Yes, absolutely. But the mission is not, or my mission statement is not that you, or that I want to be the best farming simulator channel out there, or all these crazy dreams and hopes and whatnot, what the mission statement could be. I want to do things new, and I want to bring new things to the farming simulator community that I know for a fact are not there yet. That's my way of doing mod reviews, for example, and you will very, very soon see the first example of that, because I'm working on that. Again, that all takes time. But the mission statement per se, and the more I think, or the more I thought about it, and the more I kind of wrote, like sometimes you have to really sit down and you have to write these things out, because once you see them written out, then you can start to visualize. The vision that I have for this channel is really to be this place where you can come, where you can just relax, and where we just talk about anything at all, and it's just going to be a relaxing place. That's my mission statement, that's my mission, is to be a relaxing place for you guys, and to give you that relaxing environment with the content that I'm creating. And fact is, the more people I get to do this, and that's where this whole thing is. You start with the smallest little entity that you can think of, and you build up on it, and you build up on that, and you build up on that. Because you have to have this foundation, and you have to have this mission statement that, or you have to have this vision, I think, of your business, of your dream, of whatever it is you want to do. And you start small, and you begin expanding on that. And the more I expand on that, and the more it grows, the more I have the possibility to expand that even further. And it's, well, in a way, it's I don't want to say self-fulfilling prophecy, obviously, because that's silly. But the more we can expand on it, and the more people will come into our community, the bigger the community gets, and the more it becomes a viable option for me to make more content and to bring you more content. And yeah, I know it's 17 minutes. There is so much more to be said, and I wish I could say it all right now, but I can't, obviously, for the simple reason that, well, time is of the essence. I might actually even split this vlog up and upload different parts of it. Like, I'm gonna have, obviously, here this one now completely uploaded, but yeah, I think that's all I have to say for now. I just wanted to expand a little bit on my vision and everything that's going on. And yeah, I hope that you guys are part of this journey, and I am really, really, really looking forward to where it's going from here. And if I lost my train of thought in between, or if I trailed off there on a tangent, I apologize. I really tried to be on point with it, but there is so much going on in my poor little brain right now. There is so much that I wrote down. And it's just getting more and more each day. But as I said, you have to have this. My mission is clearly defined, and I hope you will be part of that, and you will be part of the community now and in the future. And yeah, I think that things are going to turn around, and that I can bring the channel where I want it to be. And I can't do that alone. I need you guys' help for that as well. So thank you so much for watching this. If you watched this for the whole time, kudos to you. Sorry for taking up that much of your time, but I think these things needed to be said. And until later, because I'm just about to start streaming. Yeah, NorthernAlex signing off. Thanks for watching, and God bless. Click.